Hey everybody, this is Clementine, and I thought I'd make a video today. I've had a couple of things on mine recently, mostly because of this upcoming holiday, Thanksgiving, which is, I think, the day after tomorrow. And I had some thoughts on that and wanted to share them and possibly inspire some critical thinking and reflection. Maybe just critical thinking is probably not even really the right choice of words. I'd kind of like to call it compassionate thinking rather than critical thinking because that's kind of where it comes from for me. Maybe it leads to the same type of results, but it feels more aligned with how I feel to call it that. But anyway, today I was talking with a friend and they were wondering what I was going to do for Thanksgiving. And I had planned on going up to Irvine to this conference. I wish I could remember what it's called right now, like Convergence Conference or something like that. If you Google it, you'll find it. Conference, Irvine. It's going to be actually on Saturday and Sunday. And for whatever reason, I thought it was actually on Thanksgiving. And I thought that was so cool that this conference would be held on a major national holiday like that. I thought, wow, they know there's people out there who are looking to follow their heart and maybe not necessarily be caught up in something that they don't feel aligned with on a source level. So they're putting on this event and people will show up, and that's really cool. They're brave to do this on such a day. But anyway, I digress. I was wrong on the date, and it's actually on the weekend, and I'm not 100% sure if I'll still go, but Bashar is going to be there. That's a gentleman who channels Bashar, I should say, and some other people along those lines. And I thought, oh, what a radical way to spend Thanksgiving. I love it. So I'm in. But anyway, so at this point, I really don't know what I'm going to do. My daughters are going to be with their dad, and they're going to be having a traditional day. One of my daughters is vegan, and the other one is vegetarian, and their dad is vegetarian friendly, I guess you would say. He's not a vegetarian, and he's actually proclaimed that he never will be. But he is eating a lot less meat, I've noticed, and so maybe once a day at the most, where it used to be like three, in every meal type of a diet. But on Thanksgiving Day, my older daughter, who's vegetarian, breaks her vegetarian tradition and she chooses to have turkey on that day. And so that's like kind of their little father-daughter tradition that they do, which I appreciate it. That's what they do. That's what makes them happy, and I have appreciation for their their tradition. Um, I'm invited to go there, and but I feel like they would have a lot more fun if I wasn't there. Although I won't judge or complain or whine, I may have some moments of discomfort being around the animal cooking and all of that because it's not what I'm exposed to normally, and I purposefully don't expose myself to that. But regardless, they would maybe have be uncomfortable with the thought that they may make me uncomfortable. So I'm choosing to not go. And anyway, and I was talking to a friend today, and he wasn't doing anything on Thanksgiving either. So I think I'm just going to go to a movie with my friend, and we're going to take his dog to the beach and just hang out. And so that ought to be a really cool day. But my reason for sharing that is that not too long ago, I would have felt guilty, and I would have felt that I was obligated to be certain places on that holiday, and that it's a tradition, and that I need to show up, and I need to be there for my family, and I need to, show up for that. Um, I've got, it's not so strong anymore because my family has kind of all scattered about, and so it's not like a big giant family Thanksgiving going on anyway. So it's made it a little bit easier on me to make these decisions. But at the same time, I guess what my point is that I spend every day in gratitude more than a few times a day for my family and for what I have, for my successes, for my experience here, for all of creation, for life, for, like I said, my family, for my friends, for anything and everything. And there's a lot of moments every day where I'm in that space. So I don't feel obligated to spend one specific day per year in gratitude for what I have, because I have that all the time, and I'm grateful for that even. So my point is that it's really not necessary for me, and maybe it's not necessary for a lot of people. And I know that there are people out there who are going to face challenges on Thanksgiving because they're going to feel obligated to be somewhere where maybe they would rather not be. Maybe they'd rather be somewhere else. And I think that as, loving and compassionate beings, we can appreciate one another and allow each other to have our differences, and maybe not put pressure on somebody if they don't want to be there. Maybe just be more open and loving on a daily basis so that somebody wouldn't even have to feel like they would be obligated or judged, or they would cause some sort of, you know, um, discomfort to the rest of the family if they chose not to be there. In if you're coming from a loving vibration and someone chooses not to be there, is that going to change the way you love them? No, of course not. So, restricted. That is, it's like a restricted, constricted kind of a vibration to be in, where a person, for whatever reason, the vibrations that are surrounding them would make them feel uncomfortable with choosing something that they truly are comfortable with because they're worried about someone else's feelings. And on the other hand, if you're coming from a loving vibration, it also isn't so hard to just do something strictly for the sake of making another person happy. Even if it's not what you understand, even if you don't understand it, even if it's not logical to you, we can come from a place of compassion and realize that something is making someone else happy, and that's okay. It's okay to just make someone else happy, even if it's doing something that's not our favorite thing to do. I'm not saying to do something harmful. I'm just saying that some things are bigger than us, and just like our causes might be bigger than us. We might have certain causes that we feel that we're involved in because we feel that they're bigger than just us. Veganism is one thing where a lot of people feel that they're contributing on a larger level because it's larger than they are. And then there's also, different kinds of consciousness work out there that people do that entails different aspects where they're working on the collective conscious, and it's bigger than just them. It's bigger than just working on their own deal, their own stuff, their own consciousness. So coming from that point of view, it could go either way. And so maybe this video can help make things a little bit broader for some people and give you a different perspective to explore. And it's a good idea to do that, to just try on a different viewpoint or a different perspective. It doesn't mean that it has to be yours, or that you have to agree with it, or that it's going to align with you. But it's okay to explore them and just see how they feel, because oftentimes that can lead to more compassion in your life. So I would recommend that as well. And then there was something else. Oh, the other thing that this holiday always brings up is the whole shopping thing. And I have had a big dose of shopping consciously because I just returned from the LA Green Festival, and there were so many entrepreneurs and small, conscious green companies there doing wonderful things, like this bamboo toothbrush place. Let me see if I have mine here.
I never turned believe when I lived at my old house.
Let's see. Oh, I've got it somewhere. Oh, here. Here it is. Brush with Bamboo. So this is something I chose to support this weekend. Brush with Bamboo. They're on Facebook. They've got a website, and I think they're $5. I mean, they were $5 at the conference. I don't know how much they are on the website, but this is something you can get for yourself and for friends. And the cool thing about it is they're going to be like, oh, yay, you gave me a toothbrush. You know, are you trying to tell me something? But what's interesting is the packaging, the plastic inside, the cardboard out here, and the toothbrush itself is all biodegradable. So you can take this entire thing and put it in your compost, and there's no waste. Well, there's a little sticker on the back which has the USB, and I bet you that you might want to take off, put in the trash. But the rest of the packaging has, it's all totally biodegradable. So it's a conversation piece. It's really cool. And I went to a gift fair recently, and it was a wellness gift fair, and it was like a trunk show gift fair, wellness fair thing. And I had a table there with my Avatar. If you know me, you already know about Avatar, which is a consciousness course that I'm a licensed master for, and so I always, tell everybody about Avatar because it's a wonderful experience, and I do work there. I also do free work there, and then there's also the course you could choose to go to, which of course is not for free, but it is invaluable. So that's my belief, and many people believe that way. And I also had Sealogica, which is a product that I sell. It's a trace mineral product, but it's a whole food. It's raw, it's vegan, it's a whole food. It's made out of 7 different sea vegetables, and it's just condensed down here. Something I have it right here. It's condensed down into a liquid, and it's a whole food that you can take as a supplement every day. And it gives you all of your trace minerals, all of your minerals, all of your vitamins, aminos, all your aminos, antioxidants, enzymes, flavonoids. And rather than taking like a synthetic mineral supplement, which I recommend you take something, because we're not getting the minerals that we need even in our super healthy diets, just because the soil has been so depleted. Unfortunately, it's just not. The mineral content's just not there. So a lot of people do eat sea vegetables. This is a really cool way to make sure you get it and get enough, because you take it twice a day and you take it sublingually. You drop it underneath your tongue like that, and you hold it there. This time I'm going to swallow, but you hold it there for like 20 seconds. And the other day, I've been taking it for like 3 weeks, and I feel really good taking it. My nails are growing really fast, which for me is not a big bonus because I like them really short. So I have to work harder at keeping them short. But it's very telling. It tells me that I was not getting everything I needed, because I'm seeing changes that are they're indicative of greater health than what I was already experiencing. My hair is getting thicker. I have a lot of energy. I just feel really good all the way around. However, Sunday morning, I was feeling out of it because I'd been up very early in LA all day at the Green Festival, expended a lot of energy, went to an after party, drove all the way home from LA to San Diego, got very little sleep, and then was up and on my way to LA again to go up for the Green Festival again Sunday for our Avatar booth that we had there. And I had kind of like a headache, and I just didn't feel so good. I didn't get enough sleep and just was real kind of out of it that morning. So I started taking the Sealogica, and I just took it once an hour for about 3 or 4 hours, and all of a sudden, boom, it just kicked in, and I felt like my normal self. So I'm convinced that that's what got rid of it. So I'm testing it in those ways. I've been testing it on my little one. She was getting the sniffles a little bit. All the kids were sick at school, and she didn't get anything. But then a few days later, she started to kind of get a little sniffly, and that's because she was gone from me for a couple days, and she didn't have her C-Logica with her. And so I had her take it like 3 or 4 times in one day, and boom, it was gone. No more sniffles. So I feel like it's definitely a great product. But anyway, I'm digressing again. The point is that the whole point of this health fair was to remind people that great gifts are stuff like this, stuff that your whole family could use, stuff that leads you to greater health, um, a trip to the acupuncturist, some yoga classes, some Pilates classes, some Reiki, some Qigong, some whatever, energy work, massage, a gift certificate to go to the colon hydrotherapist. Health is wealth. Health is an extremely valuable gift. And so it was to bring awareness that we can change our consciousness from going to the Macy's whatever, sale, and to the mall and shopping online, and and to the extremes where people are trampling over one another. And sure, I mean, it's great to have some fun gadgets and some toys and the electronics that you desire, but um, sometimes it gets a little out of hand, and our consumerism can be a little irresponsible at times. So there are other things to support. There are other ways to spend your dollars. You can support single moms like me trying to make a business out of selling something great for your health, to friends, family, and whoever you meet. You can support your local healthcare practitioners who are your true healthcare practitioners, the ones that are doing naturopathic healthcare and homeopathic healthcare, and like I mentioned before, your chiropractors, your acupuncturists, all of these people who genuinely care about your health. And or wellness coaching. I mean, that's another thing I do, and there's plenty of wellness coaches out there, and I don't know any of them that have more business than they can handle. So, I mean, that's another thing. How about somebody mentions to you that they really want a lifestyle change, and you get them a consultation with a wellness coach that think knows what they're talking about and has good intentions for people. There's so much that can be just kind of rethought and brought bring it to the next level. Bring up that consciousness level, bring up that awareness level. It might surprise somebody to get a gift like that, but I bet you after they think about it a little bit and they go to get their massage or whatever it is that they get, it's going to create an awareness in them that may not have been there before, and that they will share with other people. And that's the way we get it done, is by stepping out of that box, stepping out of the norm, doing something a little bit different. Don't worry about what somebody else thinks about it. Go with your heart. Is this something you feel that would be a good thing for them, would be a healthy thing for them, and that they would ultimately appreciate? Go for it then. It doesn't have to. I mean, I see people wandering around in stores, or I have in the past. I haven't gone out and shopped in a long time like that, but wandering around going, what can I get for so and so? What can I get for so and so? They don't even know what they want to get them. They're just getting them something for the sake of getting them something. That to me is unhealthy consumerism. We are consumers, but we can do it in a healthy manner. So, yeah, I'm probably preaching to the choir with most of you, but these are just ideas and thoughts that were on my mind, and I wanted to make a video. And lastly, my friend Jason Robel, he was at the Green Festival this weekend. He said, make a video today. If you feel like you want to contribute to a cause, but you don't know what you can do, anything that comes to mind, sit down and make a video about it, put it on YouTube. even if one person watches it and it creates more positivity and more love in their day on some level and affects them in a positive way on some level and resonates with them somehow, that raises their vibration on some level, then you have done more than most. And why not? Just go for it. Inspire people. Share if you're passionate about anything at all. Share your passion. So I'm repeating his message because that to me is also a very valuable message. So go for it. Make a video too. Pardon me. That was my crackers. I was just eating some raw crackers over here. I got at the health conference. Good stuff. But anyway, I think I'm done sharing for today, but I hope that I have provoked some good thought and brought about some good feelings, and I enjoy sharing. And even if I sometimes ramble a little bit, it's just my style. I just kind of come from wherever I'm at this time and just put it out there. But hopefully you'll be inspired to share something with someone else, even if it's not on a video. Anything, a random act of kindness or some sort of positive thing that you can put out there, just to get people thinking, but in a loving and inclusive way. I think that's the best way to exact change in this world, is to be that change, but also be inclusive and include everybody, and give people food for thought. Well, my phone's just ringing off the hook, so I better hang up and see who's calling. Maybe someone wants to see Logica. I love you, and I will talk to you soon, and happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate you.